going on, friends? Rich Discovery's coming at you from the basement. It's a quiet night, just relaxing tonight. Everybody's in bed, just kind of hanging out down here, like I said, watching these videos. And a while back, I did a video of me breaking a car window with spark plug porcelain, and it was a fun video. I enjoyed it. I think I had like 20-something subscribers back then. I just started the channel, and I had a car door in the basement because, you know, who doesn't have a car door in their basement? And I had, you know, obviously spark plugs and broke the window with the porcelain. But anyways, I happen to have some of that porcelain left. I don't know if you can see it in my hand there. Hopefully you can see it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there you go. And it just so happens today, I got another car window. Now, like I said, when I did that video a while back, I only had a couple subscribers, and I still got porcelain. I got a car window. I'm bored. So I figured let's do it again. We're going to do a little different this time. Last time I set the door up against the wall, and I was just throwing the porcelain as hard as I could to try to break it. I think I broke it in like the second try or something. Tonight we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take the window down into the dungeon over here on the other side. That's what we call the unfinished side of the basement. And I'm going to put it on the floor, and I don't know, maybe I'll just try dropping it on and see what happens. I'll drop a couple pieces of the porcelain, see how lightly it takes to break it, I guess. Because like I said, the last time I was just throwing it, trying to break it. So let's see what this window will take. Let's head over there now and check it out. As we enter the dungeon here, it's the inside, the unfinished side. I got a little setup here. Last time I did the same thing. I put a little square of wood. Looks like a torture chamber. Maybe I shouldn't be putting this up. But yeah, I put a little square of wood here so when the glass breaks, it contains it in that little area. It's a lot easier to clean up. So we're going to go ahead, put this window in there. I'm going to climb up on this ladder. Focus. I'm going to climb up on this ladder. I said, there we go. I'm going to climb up on this ladder and drop some porcelain on this and see what it takes to break it. What do you think of my fantastic light rig I got down here? This isn't mine. It's just on the other side of the basement. This is the landlord's light. I'll move that a little closer. Alright, got you guys set up on the glass. Got my light rig set up. I'm just going to go up on the ladder, only so I get a better angle, you know, because what I want to do is I want to try for the direct center of the window, because when you look at it here, get my finger in there. If you look right here in the center, how it kind of curves, well, it, one, obviously fits the contour of the vehicle, and two, when you curve the glass like that, it makes it a little stronger. It makes the center part of the glass the hardest part to break, and that is usually the part that it's the easiest part to hit. So to make it hardest to hit in the center, to break a window, ideally you want to hit it, let me get in there, one of these corners right there would shatter it easily. That's just, you know, window science. But anyways, let's try dropping a couple of these. As you saw, I have some pieces I got are fairly big. They're not small, tiny little pieces. They're good-sized chunks. So we're just going to drop it. We're not going to throw it hard like the last time. We're going to try for the center first. If that doesn't do anything, maybe we'll stop, regroup, pick up the pieces again, and go for a corner. But let's just try dropping it without throwing it like the last time. You get into position here on my scientific test ladder. I'm going to go up by the ceiling here with the spider webs. It's dirty. I got to clean up here. This is nasty. Anyways. All right, here comes number one. From the ceiling, right to the center. Let's see what we got. One shot. Nothing. Let's try it again. Ideally, you want to hit it with the corner of the chunk as well, which I really can't judge that. But I'm just dropping them. Try to angle here. Nothing. Let's try it again. I don't think it's going to break this way. You know that? Oh, here's a sharp one. Try this one. Either way, we're breaking this window. Whether I got to throw it or it's going to be broken today. Oh, I got a chip in it. Can you see that? Let me get down in the picture here. It's just that. Oh, yeah, there's a little chip. There's a chip here, chip there. Oh, yeah. Every time I hit it, made little tiny chips. That's pretty cool. Can you see them? Let me get a look here. No, you really can't see them. Hold on a second. Gotta get the light to hit them just right. There's one right there. Really hard to see, but there's tiny little chips. You can't even... There's one right there to the right. Huh. That's cool. Alright, so as we saw, it's definitely chipping or at least etching the glass. Let's try, since that's not working, let's try a corner. Let me try to get right over one of these corners. You ready? And he goes nothing. Yeah, literally nothing. Alright, we're throwing one. Hang on, folks. Here it goes. I'm going to throw it really hard. Ha! There it goes. Alright, so what we learned today. You have to throw it a little bit hard. You need a little bit of force in there. We learned that you have to throw it a little hard in order to break it. And we also learned that I've got a mess to clean up, but that's alright. Like I said, let me get this thing out of the way here. My filming bucket. That's alright. Get that stuff out of the way. We got a mess anyways. But my rig worked almost flawlessly. Just a little bit over there. But yeah, otherwise it's pretty much contained. What I'll do is just move those boards closer together. Make it a smaller pile. Then I'll sweep it up. And yeah. So we sacrificed a junkyard window. We had a little bit of fun. And yeah. That'll take like 10 minutes to sweep up. So that was pretty cool. I'm going to go back and check that out and watch it. I want to get a slow motion camera for stuff like that. Sorry, I'm under the light here. I want to get a slow motion camera for stuff like that, because then it'd look really cool and it'd just be a lot more fun, I think. But I like to play around with this stuff. You know, obviously I don't condone doing stuff like this, like, you know, out in the public. I do it at home. I've got access to junkyard parts. Being in the automotive business, there's tons of that stuff. You know, don't ever go out and do this stuff, but for fun, for the purpose of making a YouTube video, and for the purpose of just not having anything else to do and extra parts, we do stuff like that. You know, we have fun. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Now, like I said, we learned that you can't just drop it. And when I threw that piece, I actually threw it right at the center. So the center of the corner didn't make a difference. It was the amount of force. And what happens is I don't completely understand it. But, like, you throw a rock at a window, you throw it as hard as you can. It'll just bounce right off. But you drop that tiny little shard of porcelain. And from what I understand about it is, I guess the, people used to say it was like the frequency between the two glasses. And there was a bunch of theories. And then the best theory, or the closest theory I've heard or read about it is, the porcelain, I guess, when you break it, it has such sharp edges, like the little shards. It's so tiny, so small. It's got like a rock. So you got a rock. You break a rock or just a big rock. They don't have sharp edges, you know. So it kind of spreads that weight over a bigger area of the corner of the rock, I guess. With the spark plug porcelain, it's such a tiny shard. It breaks so fine that it just, even though it's only a little piece, it puts a ton of force into that one little tiny like microscopic point that it's enough to actually break the window. So, like I said, I don't know that. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a mechanic. So, from what I understand, that is the reason it works. Either way, it's really cool. It doesn't take a lot to do it, and it's fun when you're playing around in your basement. So, thanks for watching. Being as we're in the basement, I don't have a moment of serenity. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want. If not, check back periodically. We're always uploading videos, at least a few a week. And have a great night. Yeah, again, I don't know how to end it without a moment of serenity. I don't know what to do. So, I don't know. Discover your world. Have fun. I'll leave you with some abandoned exploring. There you go. I got to give you something.
It feels like a gear shifter.